Hello?
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to an ad break. Perfect timing. We'll see what happens when the ad's over. Good morning, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Hopefully you were doing well this morning. Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Yay! Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all the awesome readers. Welcome in. Good to see you this morning. I just got online, so what you're seeing is whatever it happens to be. I AFK'd last night because we need some more mystical agriculture stuff, and decided this morning we are going to make larger plots. So for those of you that may not know me, I am Delenn. Yeah, I guess it's probably easiest. I'm Delenn, and that's the shortest form of saying good day to you as much as I can. Got the coffee, so it's going to be working, and managed to fill up the water bottle, so we're good there too. Other than that, I'm dripping water on myself. And we're just going to get into game. So today's plan is to move on from some of these. So some of these will stay because I don't use them a whole lot, and they produce enough for what I want. And these two are what I was really interested in because I need more of this jazz. Basically, long story made short, is I've not done a farm plot yet, which we should be doing. But what I wanted to do, in my bookmarks, you can see I wanted to get emerald seeds. I'm still looking for diamond and for gold seeds, but I got myself a little bit in a tangle on, what do you call it? Supplies for making those seeds. So I've got the pieces in the chemical setup for just the, what do you call it? For the diamond and for the gold. Those are easy enough because, you know, it's just carbon or just gold. No big surprise there. So that's why I thought I would focus on the emerald seeds today. The other thing I want to play with is just trying to make them a bigger field. So I have not actually done any of that yet. I'm trying to decide where I want to put them. In the meantime, while I'm wandering around figuring out where to put these lovely farm because I don't really want a big one. Maybe up here might look good, okay. But in the meantime, let's go and see how the piggies are doing. I should shut down the oinks because they were getting kind of annoying. Good. I didn't have enough seed adults to start with, so that's part of why there's so many in here. I had 4 cows and 4 pigs, and then it just wasn't being as productive as I'd like, so I decided to up the levels. So this one, now when they get babies, they should run through. Or, well, get sucked through. And we've got them set currently to be pulling drops rather than meat juice because I'm working on dealing with some of the things I haven't eaten. So by dealing with that, just trying to eat a variety of different things, then I'm not using the meat juice as much. Plus, there's a chance that if they drop something, they could actually drop a piece of inferium essence, the green stuff that we needed. Oops, I'm still in the filter window. Not much has happened. I'm not surprised. Okay, let's see how we're doing on crops in the machines. Okay, we're still good for pigs. I'm assuming we're still good for cows. Let's see here. Yep. Okay, so let's take this opportunity then to first sleep and then say hello to everybody that I've missed saying hello to, because I appreciate the raid max very, very much. Let's see. Scrublord is first here, as Scrublord does, yeah. Give me a second. Have I turned off my phone? Good point. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the mic is off for the Google system now. We're still stuck with the tablet because it doesn't function without. But that's okay. The phone itself is in what's called a focus mode, so it shouldn't be harassing me, but that doesn't mean that it won't if I don't say words that are, or sorry, doesn't mean it won't if I say words that are similar to the sound of what it's expecting. So while we've got that, let me just see who I missed saying hello to today. Scrolling back, we have, so yes, good morning, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Sorry that you got an ad. Hello, Max. You came in just on the tail end of the ad period, so you may actually have got past it. Good to see you. Please do tell me what you were up to this morning. I was a little bit groggy and didn't manage to slip into your stream. And then, oh, I saw that Fox caught that one, so he's ahead of the game today. And what else we got? James dropped in. Hello to you. Enjoy your lurk. And what else we got? Scrublord, yep, we redeemed. Yeah. So at least Google won't be talking to me this morning. We'll see about anybody else. All right. So these guys apparently are not having babies at the moment. That's okay. Both of the units are on. I have a gigantic tank over here. If anybody on the server needs milk, yes, you can do cow in a jar for your kitchen blocks. But these tanks hold 1,024 buckets. I kid you not, this filled up in under 5 minutes. The ranching machine is no joke. So if these had been sheep rather than cows and pigs, the machine would be pumping out wool like no tomorrow. Right, you were texturizing the terrace walls and then got rid of a grass facade over natural terrain. Cool! I like that. There we go. Lovin'. There's gonna be piggy babies in here. It's kind of funny because when they still want to go back, so they're trained to want to go back to their parents. It's just so that they'll follow the other one. I assume it's a pathing thing, but yeah, they path straight to wherever they came from on this wall, and they keep trying to get back through. So it does look kind of miserable actually to see a whole bunch of the pigs and cows all slammed up against the wall, just because they want to get back to mom and dad. And then this space is still bigger than the other. I probably, hindsight 2020, should have put 2 tier 4 upgrades in the feeders instead and made this the larger pen. That's one of those, totally not important, and at some point I might type of items. But I mean, just because this is where we're going to have the most animals milling about. So I don't really need a killing chamber this large, but whatever. It functions, we're good. So I haven't bothered texturizing or terracing or anything this stuff. You can see I haven't even bothered tearing down the houses. I just sort of ate them as necessary. And I have enough trees around here that I probably don't even need the botany pot hopping, or hopper botany pot that's going down here. But it does. I've heard if you have a really large ton of these things, they can actually cause lag. But I try to keep it smaller. I will admit, I love the iron chest, not because they have an upgrade, and an upgrade with an upgrade in it. But the other reason I love these things is principally for, not that slut, for the sort button. I don't really care what we have to sort by, but being able to sort things rather than having a whole ton of randoms is great. In something with that few options, it's not a big deal, but when you start getting more options, it can be a bit of a pain. Yeah, that is a super spread out village. When we take a look on the journey map, so we've got all of these. To the south, you see that's my train station, blob. And then the gray blob sort of over the hotbar section is the fireproof shack. And, but beyond that, yeah, like, that's actually a really spread out village. So I'm going to be tearing down this section for sure. And this section for sure, up top. And then across the way, I've already stolen a lot of the house. So I don't really need, like, there's a little plot of land, like a farm in the middle of the water. I don't know what that's there for. And then there's an animal pen on the far side, which clearly I'm not using. And then there's a house that I've already taken stuff out of. So I can tear out a lot of that as well. Part of the reason I'm keen on doing that is this little land bridge has been used on multiple occasions for pillagers that are on their way over to this pillager outpost, which I've not been to yet, but yeah, they keep showing up and going over there. Basically, I've discovered pillagers within reason. If you leave them alone, they don't bother you. And but if there was an anti-pillager trinket, I should probably figure out that and just make sure that they leave me be. Oh, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, I forgot to tell you that I've started trying to make it a policy that when the OBS starts up, the computer program itself, that it auto-fires a bot trigger to change the question of the day. So just so you're aware, the one you see in there may not always be a repeat. But if I leave the program running, then it could be a repeat from the previous stream. But today's question of the day is, would you rather have unlimited international first-class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants? And a lot of it depends, for me, on what I would use it for. Oh, whoops, actually, let's back it up. So I'll come back to the question of the day in a minute because I realized I want to get onto the major project so that I can start building stuff while I chatter. So I'll derail it for that. Now, putting that in the system, I discovered something interesting about the refined storage system here. Not only is the refined storage system it's technically a fork of the Applied Energistics version 1, which AE1 died and AE2 replaced it, clearly. AE2 is what Dadcraft has been using, which is very, very complex and has cables with channels, and I'm sure you can do more, but all I've ever wanted to do with it, the refined storage system can do, so I didn't really care. I picked up a crafter unit, and I haven't figured out how to use that because it still uses patterns and stuff like Dadcraft was talking about. Still mystifies me, so I just put it away for now. We don't have it in vanilla, so the idea of just doing semi-vanilla crafting with the more modern system is where my head works better, so we're going with that. What I'm looking for, let's see, do I have my book? Yep, this one. And I really like this book, a mod. I kind of wish something like that was in vanilla too, is that we could put instructions on how to use things, or even notes to self would be kind of cool. I'm looking for this one. It's Mystical Agriculture. They say, click here for more detailed getting started guide. These are all external links. And what's really sad about it is of late, I've clicked about 5 or 6 of these external link things, and they just take you to wiki that, I kid you not, says the same thing that's in the book. So I don't know about detailed getting started guides. Maybe there was a plan to do more and it just never made it. I'm not sure. But what I'm looking for is we've got the Inferium Essence. It's sort of the root of all things. And you can combine it to make other pieces and so on. But what we're looking for today, it talks about essence farmland, right? And increases the output efficiency. And you generally need to have basic farmland with the Inferium essence on it to get it to grow in the first place. That's really the basics of it. However, certain seeds do better. I shouldn't say do better, more or less require higher tier farmland, okay? But what I'm curious about today is actually building a farm that's outside of the botany pots. They have these growth accelerator blocks, okay? And you can increase the plant growth speed. And it says apply random growth ticks to the first plant placed above them within the specified range. They say specified range, they never tell you here about specified ranges, even on an external link. Now, it's possible that could be going to a dead website, and I should Google it, I don't know. But what it says, you can stack multiple growth accelerators of any tier as long as the plant is within range. So of any tier, which suggests that you can make these higher tier, right? Based on whatever you got above them. It doesn't say anything about accelerating the growth if you're on soil that's a higher tier to begin with, or if you make a higher tier block, how does it affect stuff that's on lower tier soil? I don't know, it's something to play with. So I'm going to copy that to clipboard. Open that up just so I've got that on the side. Okay. Yeah, okay, and it just goes through the same thing. So it talks about other items such as, where is it here? Advances. Okay, so they talk about watering cans. You know, great. Auto watering, woohoo. Nothing too exciting there. So really, that's where we're at. The other thing I was looking at is machines. I'm quite curious about these seed reprocessors. The problem is this stuff, psyllium. I have absolutely zero idea where to find it or how to make it. A harvester also requires psyllium. So where I'm standing right now, we would actually need to build all this from scratch because this part isn't that bad. Machine frame. We have iron ingots, that's not a problem. Diamond scythes. I'm not sure exactly, let's see, shift click for recipe, okay. So, there we go, here's a recipe. So that's not bad. We can make those, or we can find a way to make those. And you can upgrade them and so on and so forth. So those aren't a problem, but it's this psyllium business. So I don't know what to do with that one. I can't remember, shoot, how did I do that? Alt-T? There we go. Yeah, so Alt-T shows me the tool belt slot. So there's a slot for belt, which is different than the slot for, if I go out of this one, and I click on that button to see all the things we can do, there is a, where is it here? Angel bangles, blah, 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 body, element holders. So there's my wireless crafting grid rather than in my hand. Magic book. Oh, I guess I'll be able to put my book over there. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. But down here, scrolling, this one says belt. So this is the only way we really have been able to get two different things going on in the belt at the same time. But it does mean that I can get things out of the way. Now also, these charms, I wonder if some of the like anti-hostile mob trinkets would fit in there. I don't know. There's also, you know, baubles and rings, so there's that version. I've got this heart amulet. I don't know what it does. Like, I've right-clicked it to open it. It says right-click to open. Okay, let's right-click to open it. So I can put hearts in here, but I don't really know what they do. Let's see. Squirrel. But what does that do? Will that fit inside the amulet? Put that up here. Nope. I haven't the foggiest. But I figured, you know, it's a spot I'm not using for anything else, so I might as well have one. Beats me what it does. I really should look up all of these things, but I love my kitty slippers. They're so useful. They do actually keep creepers away, which I find amazing, because that's my biggest problem, is getting blown up by creepers coming behind me. Well, biggest problem that I have not created on my own by chasing stuff down. And yeah. All right, so let's put the heart back. I don't need that. So anyways, long story made short. Here's a DIY for anybody playing this. DIK, I guess. No? Did I know? Did you know? DYK, there we go. But if you are using a botany pot, even a plain old dirt one, so like a, let's just say this one is growing wheat. So this is just plain old dirt. Now, in some of the mod packs, you just throw dirt in there. That's all there is. It's plain old dirt. But this mod pack, even if you've already got a plant already in there, you can actually use a hoe on the dirt to make it into farmland. And then you get instead of being a one-time speed, so single speed, you get a 1.05, just for the fact that you have used your hoe on it. For things like mystical agriculture, to make the dirt piece that goes in these pots, you have to use your hoe on it. When you can craft it, there's no choice. However, I have not actually tried yet hoeing the farmland itself, then trying to click a piece of essence on it. That's my next plan for today. So, but I want to make some of those growth thingy-majiggies. And I'm thinking of using those to make a base for the farm, then do the farm on top. Another question I don't know, and maybe somebody else on the server might know, or in chat, would be, what's that? Shoot, I can't remember what it was called. Oh well. Okay, so there's the harvester we talked about earlier, with the scythes and the psyllium, which, if you take a look at what psyllium comes from, it's like nuggets and ingot blocks, and you've got stuff you can crush. See, it's automated, no, it's packing. But there aren't that many opportunities to do anything. So I tried asking, okay, well, where does the ingot come from? Or the nugget from the ingot, surprise. Okay, where does it can be prosperity ingots crossed with psyllium dust. Where does psyllium dust come from? It comes from psyllium blocks. Okay, great. Where do psyllium blocks come from? The dust. So I don't have them. I'm assuming it's probably, because it has the word soul in it, it's probably a nether thing. And I have not been to the nether except for the piglich thing that we did yesterday, which was a lovely squirrel. I enjoyed that quite immensely. But it sounds like we don't have a harvester, so we'll be manually doing things until I figure the psyllium business out. What else have we got? There's another machine. What's it called? Sower? Yeah, okay, so this is from Industrial Foregoing. Okay. So Industrial Foregoing, it's hiding under all that text. Sorry about that, everybody. So Industrial Foregoing machines, we've got, oops, there we go, limit. Huh, okay. The Industrial Foregoing machine, or, there we go. So we have things like, these are alphabetical? Not quite. We've talked about animal ranchers. There's fluid placers, block breakers, placers, enchantment sorters. Okay, that's not what I want. Fluid sieving. Looking for. There's the sower, but then there's one that is the reverse. I'm trying to remember what it is. Plant sower. Okay, that's useful-ish. I think you have to feed it the seeds, so I'm going to try and... Oh, oops. I'm going to try and bookmark that one. Plant fertilizer. I'm going to bookmark that one as well, just to look into further. Plant gatherer, that's what they call it. So it's not a harvester, it's a gatherer. And I do wonder if the gatherer, which is usable, or do wonder if it's makeable, that's what I'm trying to say, if the plant gatherer will actually work with the industrial stuff. Mechanical dirt, that's a weird concept. No. Anyways, not important to what I'm up to at the moment. But it does make me wonder if those machines will work. So what I'm going to try and do is, I don't believe those need a whole lot of alteration to the farm, so I'm going to try and build a manual farm, just see how it goes, and then we can build machines to deal with the farm. I'm most interested in those three, the sower, the fertilizer, and the gatherer. Fertilizer is less critical, but the sowing and the gathering is the big one. But yeah, that's where I went with that one. So first things, let's see if we can grab some Inferium Essence from out here. And what I actually want to, I have two of these running. What I actually want to start with is basically repeating these two pots because they're kind of the root of all. If that goes well, then we're going to repeat this one, which is a higher tier. As you can see, it's got the red in it rather than being the Inferium, which was just that pale green color. And this one is not an easy one to make, so basically what I've got in my hand makes you the pale green. Okay, next stage up is this dark green over here. And then after that, the next one comes up is this sort of orangey color. I know it's next to red, sort of hard to see, sorry. There's orange. I don't have one that's taking the blue version, but there's a blue dirt that can go in between. And then I think the blue turns into the red. Try to remember the order of the tiers. Because this is, so we've got Inferium soil, Prudentium soil, Tertium soil, I think. I can't remember what the blue one's called, something or other. And then this is Supremium. And then there's a purple one after that, it's called Insanium. But most of these, if you, oh, there it is. Okay, I'll just pull the emerald one for the time being. So, if you were to use those seeds to grow them, then it says it works best on Supremium farmland, so that's the red stuff, or the Insanium farmland, which is the purple stuff. But Insanium farmland, for example, means Insanium, clearly, and that's 4 of the purple and 4 of the red. So every time you work it down a step, which is fine, but then thinking of the times 4, times 4, times 4, times 4. So aside from the first level, which is 4, and then you basically square it, cube it, quad it, quint it, etc., etc. You end up with an awful lot of pieces of the Inferium Essence at the bottom end that you need to be able to do much of anything. And so in order to get the emerald seeds, we need the Supremium Essence and the emeralds. Emerald's easy enough to get to start with. And then a piece of the Prosperity Seed base. I've got I shouldn't say tons, but I have a bunch of that. I've got the emeralds. At the moment I've only got 2 of these Supremium Essences. I could probably make enough, but based on the ones I've chunked in there, but if I do that, then I don't have enough to experiment with the land. So yeah, that's the key. The other thing I need to do is, you can see my diamond pickaxe is low and it doesn't have mending. So I need to just go and buy another one before we get too far here, because those blocks that we're making to go underneath the essence land will probably need some mining, and I just don't want to lose that silk touch. I'm looking for... There's 4 emeralds, that's not going to get me what I need. And there's 5 blocks that will... Oh, actually, I can only spend 1 of them. So, oh, nope. It's for emeralds, right? Emeralds. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that I keep 4 emeralds in the system here. And then that way I know that I can spend whatever I'm carrying. I'm also saving up these blocks just because I found an easier way to store things. So let's put that up there. And this up there. There we go. I have been, as you guys can see, I've been playing with the danks. They're all the purple ones are pretty big now. So they start out gray as small and then they get a little bit bigger. That's the same size rows as gray, but there's larger stack sizes. And then the gold. So we've got 3 rows like a chest. And then after that, there's diamond, which you don't see in here at the moment. And then these ones are netherite. No, sorry, these ones are obsidian, pardon me. But yeah. Eat all the diamonds, that's why you don't see diamond ones in between. Because for the ones I had diamonds, I also had obsidian, so I just covered it off. I went a little bit insane. I was talking to, or Tom was talking to me last night, and so I upgraded what I could afford, which means now we have stupid amounts of space. However, and this is a little bit of a derailment, however, for the magnetic upgrades, even the basic one, we have to do a pickup upgrade, which is okay. 2 pearls. At the moment, I only have 1, so I can rectify that, or I can choose not to. It doesn't really matter. And then the other thing I thought about using is one of these magnets, right? And it'll pick up items and XP up to 5 blocks away when it's activated, or up to 11 blocks away when activated. And what's kind of nice about these magnets, these type, is that I don't actually have to go to the stuff. So when I've got, let's say I've got the Danks triggered to pick up absolutely everything I touch, then, hypothetically, then within that range, the magnets, I can just break stuff and it comes to me. I don't have to go to it. That's quite nice. This one on the far right I looked at, and it fits in a charm slot, so I don't have to do much of anything. The problem with it is it's powered. So, like the crafting thing, if it runs out of power, we be in trouble. Now, there's ways of powering the backpack, which I find weird, but that's probably going to come. And what's the other one? Or magnets. Oh yeah, you have to go to Twilight Forest, so that's just off the table for me. I hate that region. What else? I'm trying to remember. There was another one I was looking at. Okay, yeah, so... I don't remember what those two were for. Now we can magnetize the backpack itself, which is a possibility, but as I said, that takes the extra ender pearl, so at the moment I'm stalled. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I don't like that. Sometimes they have neat drops, but I've come really close to being killed by the extra weird characters that show up around here, so I just tend to avoid them. Where was I? Magnets. Okay, well, you know what? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I can't just... Ooh! Okay, I've got mercury. Don't think I have neodymium, but I do have silicon. So there's a possibility there of creating one more, and then making the backpack upgradable. Or not, sorry, magnetic. That's tempting. Okay, let's bookmark an ender pearl, because I can make them. Do I have these? Nope. Did I spell that wrong? This one, neodymium. Comes from, of course, endstone. Right! Of course. Or I can make it out of iron and selenium. Okay, don't have that. Okay, so basically there's different ways of creating it. I've got carbon, but I don't have xenon. Don't recall seeing nitrogen or iodine. Doesn't mean it's off the table. What have we got? Fluorine, don't remember seeing that one. Hydrogen and... What the heck is that? I don't think I've seen that either. There's some stuff here that's a bit circular. So for example, lithium is on the list. They actually have a thing for it, but it's... I think you might be able to create it with the fusion controller or fission controller, the blocks we haven't got to yet. Problem with that, though, is that other than those sorts of things, it's very circular and it doesn't come from anything else you can dissolve. Okay, yeah, so I can make it out of a lot of things I haven't seen yet. Ooh, zinc. I do have zinc. Yes, okay. Wow, squirrel. There we go. How much do I have? 4. Well, that's not very helpful. Okay, because even if I turn those 4... I have lots of other zinc, so I could actually dissolve those. How much does the ender pearl need from that? 16. So 32 would work. 2... What's that looking for? Neodymium. This one. And next page. Think. Okay. So then that one, 100% chance. Right. If I dissolve zinc carbonate. Okay. Where does zinc carbonate come from? Zinc and carbonate. Okay, that's lovely and circular. Plant dissolver. Okay, anyways, we got other trails we can go down. If I was to use that, can I run that through the thingamajigger? It's one of those ones you would think you can, but it doesn't necessarily mean you can. might be able to dissolve that. I don't see it listed, so it might have to be an ore thing. Injection chamber. Yeah, I don't see it listed, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not possible. I can play with that a little bit later. Okay, so much of that distraction. So let's get back to the blocks. I want, not magnets, I'd love to be into magnet land, but let's not get distracted too far. Mystic. Okay, and then I want the... Oh, not the Inferium Coal. There's only 2 pages of this, so I should be able to find what I'm looking for. There we go, Inferium Growth Accelerators. So we've got 4 pieces spent with the gemstone. So this gemstone is prosperity shards, I think. What are these things? Yeah, prosperity shards turned into, makes a prosperity gemstone, and then you touch it with Inferium and it makes it into an Inferium gemstone. Surprise. And then you can use any stone you like. So that makes 3. Why don't we just start with a 3x3 plot? I think that'll probably be easiest because then we have 9 blocks going, and I'll leave the hopper plots as well. And then we're going to need 18 because 18 blocks of stuff, because we'll have a 3x3, and then on top of that I'll put the farmland, Imperium farmland. So we'll figure out how to do that, because we can either just touch it. Yeah, Imperium plus farmland. Okay, so that means then that I should be able to just click it onto the farmland once I've hoed the farmland. Same thing as just turning it in here. All right, so I wanted the growth blocks, right? There we go. I don't have the gem, but we can do that. Okay, let's back it up. This one, gem. Don't have a gem, fine, we can make a gem. Move those items. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, that's fine. I've done it 3 times and I only have 4 diamonds, but I can make more. 1. Does it get absorbed? We'll find out. So put that back in the system. Take that. Do I need this one? That one. Throw it back in the system. We'll find out if it gets consumed. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I have more than I can shake a stick out of that, so that's fine. So, 1. Okay, it does get consumed, so we gotta do this again. Ooey. Do I have... Okay. Where else could I get these? Recipe? Do I have anything else? That was highly stupid of me just to have gone and done that. Because I probably should have got myself extra. It would have made sense. Oh well. We got 9, I can always go mining for more. Alright, so... it's this one. Apparently I'm down to 2 diamonds. Wonder what happened to the other one. These. There's one of those. And then I needed a couple of these. So 1. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should get me exactly what I want to be able to do these blocks. 3 more, and 3 more of those. Alright, and I'm out of diamonds. So while I'm doing that, let's see, let's go down here. That one locked in properly? Okay, so 4 carbon will become graphite, that's fine, and then the graphite should turn into diamonds. Nope, that's not what I want. Unlock this, change this one. This one has to turn into that. Dissolver, compactor, what's this? Atomizer? No. So carbon comes in here, it turns into the graphite. Unfortunately not the graphite. Oh, I can go straight to graphite dust. Yes, okay. Step step. Oh. Nope. Can't. Okay, so carbon comes in here, goes to become that, and then I can let it run into this machine, which will turn it into that graphite dust, and then I turn the graphite dust into stuff. So I'm going to take this tool, and I'm going to disconnect this one. Come on, stop giving me a color. Configure items, that's not what I want. Push, pull, none. Perfect. Okay, this one, I want to, come on you, to push into there. I want to pull out of here, so let's take this and make it none for now. And this one can be pull. So we're going to pull from here, push into there. Then I'll manually flip it because it takes so much less. Now here, we want a lot. So let's pull out what we can get. Can it take more than that? Oh, well that's a pain. Okay, never mind. Guess I'll grab some more later. Look, you can see it at the bottom. That's coming out of the first machine and going into the second. And then inside the second machine, when it gets to, I think it's 16, it becomes, no, 8, sorry, it becomes one of these graphite dusts. So we're not going to get a whole lot of them by doing it this way. Truthfully, I would love to have something that pulls into here. I've not yet managed to get it to successfully cooperate with me by doing that. Because this one doesn't have an actual like ability to pull or push on its own. It's weird because I thought it did, but I couldn't get it to actually work. The input-output here, the bottom push, but if I just turn it to nothing, just generically enabled, it, oh, I was gonna say it doesn't seem to do much, but let's try more carbon. Come on, over there. Boom. Okay, so is this gonna work? Okay, so it is gonna work. Teaches me. So if I set this front face out here, that's east, north, top, west. I hate it when they do that top, west, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this face is going that away, which is north. So the north face should be a pull. Okay, let's get ourselves a pile of this stuff. And I've got a crate I can use. If I put that on the front, the machine says pull. Let's see if it actually does. No. Does not. Not from that, anyway. Ecode has changed to Disney animation category. 2 films in which mythological creatures appear. And we've got Raya the Last Dragon. 2 films in which mythological creatures appear. So we've got Raya and the Last Dragon and Hercules. We've got Pegasus, for example. Alright, I guess, what about... will a standard chest work, rather than the crate? My thought is possibly no, but maybe it'll figure out a chest instead. So this one... which direction am I facing? I'm facing south. So then the north side should be currently pulling, even though that looks like top. I don't know. External access, let's try pull. Put these in here. Nope. Not no worky either. What is this? Energy. Oh, okay. That's because it's nighttime, people. Oops. So I got one sound through that I didn't want. There we go. Alright, Discord decided to say hello. So that doesn't seem to work all that well. But on the other hand, we are getting ourselves more graphite dust, which is handy. We're going to need quite a lot. I think you need 16 graphite dust in order to make one diamond. So yeah. On the other hand, if I want a whole ton of stuff, we're partway there. Part of the reason I don't mind doing it this way to make diamonds, I'd rather do it from seeds, but the reason I don't mind doing it this way is that... Uh-oh, that's not going to go well. Yeah. Part of the reason I don't mind doing it that way to do the diamonds is that if I dissolve netherite, which I'm actually already growing with seeds, then I get a whole ton of gold, a whole ton of tungsten, and an awful lot of carbon. So, yeah. Let's figure out what we can do with tungsten, but at the meantime, we can start doing that. I'm going to let it fill up. What have we got here? 8? We're not going to stand here and do this all day. I really want it to filter in, but... Come on, you. Getting the mess. Okay, where is... Do I have the pipes on me? Basic universal cable, transporter. Transporter. Okay, can I instead... Okay. Turn this to push. And set this side to blue, not blue. There's nothing for it to connect to, that's why it's got a problem. Set this to pull. Does this work? Yay! Okay. Not ideal, but hey, it will do. Because I know what I'm pulling out of it, right? And that we don't have access to because of the power. But I can always get to it from the outside if I really want it. Alright. I'm not sure what it's doing, but... Oh, I see, okay. So sometimes we get the look of carbon, sometimes we don't. It does what it's supposed to, I guess? Yeah, it's still building up in here, so that's fine. It's making as power is available. This is kind of disappointing that it takes that much effort because on the power side. I mean, this is fine on the power because it hasn't really done much of anything. Come on, 8, right? Yep, and then it does one. Okay. But it's kind of disappointing on the PowerPoint because really I just don't have enough feed coming in from the stuff on the roof, which you would think would actually be half decent. Come on, guys. So this cable isn't getting much at all. That one is doing 35.8, which isn't great. And this one is doing 105.49. So really, these two are doing things, but they're not feeding the stuff below effectively, because these say no power. Which does not make sense. Let's try this. Cable? Still doing nothing. Do backpack? Hey Benson, how are you doing? Good to see you this morning. How are you?
Hello there. Hello there.
So yeah, the Advanced Energy Cube is at 71 something or other. It's still getting power from the underside of this. And I do not understand why that it's not getting it from the top. The cable should actually have power in it. This thing's making it. It says it's sticking it out. I don't know. I can muffle the wind generator, but that's not helpful. So it's supposed to have 192 coming out, and it's not taking it in the cables. So I'm very puzzled. Puzzled. Does it want to be underneath instead? Maybe. Oh, I can see it. Well, that's not ideal. Okay, cable. Wrench. Okay, cable. Do you have power in you? What I'm looking at. Still nothing. How is it that there's still nothing? Even though these machines claim they've got something. That's frustrating. I can understand the block is running out of energy. Fair. Because there's nothing going into it, according to the cables. Whatever. So let's put this one. Come on, you. That way. So it's going to auto-connect up under here. But it still says nothing. So I haven't the foggiest. Well. Do we have time to worry about that at the moment? Probably not. Should we worry about it right now? Probably. Am I going to? No. So I can see the cable up top. See, these ones, normally they actually tell you how much power is in there. Right? They feed into the machines. They tell you how much power is in the cable usually. But it says there's nothing in the cable. And yet things are sort of running. These are not filling up. See, if I do this, pause, and this, pause. Yeah, these are still way low. If the draw wasn't happening, I don't know. That's really, really strange. Okay, well, it was functioning, so yeah, so it's still filling the machines. Very, very puzzled. I still haven't got to what I said I was going to start with. It was the Inferium business. We've got the 9x9, or sorry, the 3x3 of blocks. So I guess we just need to go and do it, I suppose. Because that's got power. This one's got power. These two aren't drawing anymore. This cable says it's got power. You can see in the top left corner, it says 16 kFE. So 16,000 FE. Because it's not drawing power, the cable now reads as having power in it. But this one up here is still nothing. However, shutting those machines off has been enough to let this come back on. I don't know. So my only assumption then is up top is not providing enough power for both. Okay. Let's see. Got one other idea I want to try. Oh, wrong spot. Up top. So I want, rather than having the power run into this battery, I'm going to have it run into just the other battery and have that battery fill this battery. I know it sounds weird, but let's see what happens there. Yoink. Oh, no, not wrench. Shoot. That's fine, though, I suppose. Let's see if I can do it. this way. So this one says it has some energy in it. So this one's here is feeding in this one, I believe. Which is actually... I don't know what this... Oh, it's just storing. Well, that's no good. That's not what I want. I want to wrench that one out again. And I want to put it back down below. But I'm going to take this wrench, oops, this side, and change it to the item style where it disconnects from below. Down there. Push. Pull. None. There we go. So now it won't connect to that battery. And if I tell this battery, configuration, your top is going to do nothing. Output to the machine beside it and to the battery below it. Sorry, input from the battery beside it, pardon me, and output to the battery below. This one's still a throughput, but it's insisting coming from that battery. Which apparently... Oh, I thought it was filling, but it looks like it wasn't. Okay. This one's not filling either. Oh, it's because it's nighttime. Aha. Of course it won't. This cable has nothing in it because that puppy has nothing in it. I have no idea. You would think the the wind generator would do something useful, but apparently not. Okay, so still putting out the same amount. Still has no energy in the cable. That one's still putting out something, but it's not doing much. It's got more FE in it, but it's still not enough to get things really rolling. However, this other battery is slowly... Oh, I thought it was filling, but it's not. I don't know. At the moment, we have this one and this one connected to this battery. Got another idea. Hee me and my stupid ideas, but we'll come back up. So if I... Everything's gonna shut down for a minute here. Wrench. There. I'm gonna wrench out this battery. Everything's probably gonna go to sleep. It's stack up. Squirreling everywhere, every time. So if I put that here, and fig the battery. So your input is on your sides. Input. Output is only going to be on the bottom. Don't think I need anything on that. None up there, none on the top. It's another input. Oops. Nothing on the front. So the bottom is only output. Okay. So we should be able to have inputs coming in on the sides, output going out the bottom, nothing anywhere else. Well, its numbers going up because there's nothing connected below, right? Right. I have no idea what to do with that part, so I'm just going to skip that. That's going up. So this frame-looking thing appears to be getting power from both sides. Okay, we can start to see a little bit of a sliver of line. You guys probably can't see it on your screen. There's a little sliver of a line in the bottom there saying it's getting more power. The battery is slowly filling up, which means next piece is to go ruin that from below. So if I... Ah! Or not. Okay, there we go. This way. Instead, I'm going to configure this battery once again to accept input from the top. I don't have anything going on that side, so let's turn that off. And then configure, that's not a wrench, I don't want a wrench. I want items to go in. Yes, this one. Push, pull, none, no. Normal. Okay, that's not looking right. Can I get in here? Hello, how are you? Normal. Okay. So in theory, 2,000 of 100,000. Okay, that's better than it was. Not moving, but this. Oh, that one. It emptied out, so something went out. This battery down here. Okay, that one's filling up. Excellent. So we've got the bottom battery is receiving power from the top battery, which is receiving power from this setup up top, which I'm going to take the wrench and pull that cable out.
Hello there. Hello there.
And that cable out. So that both the devices up top should only be filling the battery unit. In theory. Hmm? No, 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 no. Cancel. Give me 1 second. I think I know what I did there. Alrighty, what it actually had said was in theory, and as you can imagine, my tablet went off. So I just shut down that device. It won't be able to hear me for that thing anymore, whereas my other phone is only set to listen for that when it's powered, like when it's attached to a power cable, and at the moment it's not powered. Alrighty, so this device says it's putting out energy. This device up here, the other one, it claims it's putting out energy. This one has nothing in it right now because it's feeding through to this cable, which should be feeding through to this battery, which in turn is feeding through to this bottom battery that is slowly but surely filling, while simultaneously it powers our storage system and the mess below. Okay, so that can go back. This piece of the roof can go back. I've had a cable over here. I want my cable back. Thank you. So, truthfully, we need to work in power. If we don't get to power today, then that's fine, but I might start playing with it just to see what we can do with some of the stuff we've already got. But we need to start working in much larger quantities of power, because this is ridiculous. Excuse me a sec. Okay, so we have stretch, posture check, crackle, crackle, crackle. And welcome in, Jen, by the way. Hello. And proper hydrate for everybody. Oh, sorry. Just filtered just filled the bottle. It's got a filter in it. Until you get the fluid in there, it makes weird noises. There we go. I think I might need to change the filter. It tastes funny. Okay. So, where are we back? Okay. So the cable thinks it has energy because these items aren't pulling. That's good news. The device is running. That's good news. This is slow filling up. That's good news. So basically we're backfilling the system, which is taking forever and a day, no bad puns intended. Now I can't speed fill the other device, but it is what it is, I suppose. Take that out. This piece, you know what? I'm going to change that while I'm here because I don't like it over my head all the time. Let's configure wrench, that one. Take this out. Hello, you. Okay, so this one. Oops. Oopsie daisy. I'm going to put that up here. There. And then put the kitchen cart in it. There we go. Okay. So it's still attached to the same thing, but now I can hop up and down without problems. And it's not getting powered by this, it's powered by that. It's just the way that device works. So no problem there. Okay, that's slowly filling, which is fine. When we've got daytime, it'll probably drain again when it's nighttime because that windmill just can't handle it. Alright, I'm giving up at this point. Put the last couple of pieces away. And let's put that away. And get back to what we were actually trying to do. I need... Oops, no, not that. I need dirt. I mean, I've got a ton of dirt, why not use it, right? Okay, and I've got some inferior essence, which should get me the 9. And do I have inferior? Oh, there we go. There's 2 seeds, and then 2 more at 6. 15. That's 21. It's far more than we need. That's okay. Let's grab that while we're at it. Any extra, then we can use it for other things. Alright. That way I can try 2 test plots. One with the blocks and one without, and see which one seems to grow faster. And do I have a hoe? No. Yes, I do. I saw one. I wanted to put the farms over here. Right? Hello, horse. I have a horse, then I didn't use it. You know. Okay, let's get the hoe out. I saw it. There we go. One of the other things I've forgotten about in this mod that I don't have to punch things manually. It's great. So normally I would like to put things in the ground, but in this case, I think, oh, corn seeds, whatever. I think in this case, we're just going to build it out in the open. Let's go with 3 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then some dirt on top of that. Six, 7, 8, 9, and we'll hoe the dirt. And we probably have to water it, so I'm going to have to build myself a watering can. But in the meantime... Oh, stay that way, you stupid thing. There. Okay. Let's see, this see about this watering can business. So, watering can to start with. Oh, I have a bowl. Okay, there's a bowl in the kitchen. And then this one is just a watering can with those. Okay, so that has this pink stuff we've been working with, but it also needs a diamond. So we're not happening at the moment. Let's start with a regular watering can. I need the bowl. Right, so let's first off, 1, 2. Easier to compare the growth between the two if I actually put them at the same height. I know I started that one ahead of time, so it's not really a fair comparison at the moment. Black card has been redeemed for Cards Against Humanity, which says... Oh, I missed it. There's a white one right after that, too. I forgot to put sounds in there. So that one is a great combination, but it unfortunately does not have sounds, nor does it print to the screen what the text on the card is. So I think I'm going to have to try and rework the redeem so that the black card is in chat, and that way the black card and the white card text ends up in chat so that we could actually scroll back and read them if need be. But I also need to have sounds so that things actually pop up. The black card got triggered, and then it's gone again, so the white card must have got triggered, which is weird because I don't see the white card being listed. Either that or the white card failed again. Yeah. So something went really wrong there. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to manually trigger it. Where is StreamerBot? There we go. So, cues, history... Interesting. Looks like my redeems are skipping queue. That's no good. Huh, okay, well, I have to look into that as well. It's a whole different kettle of fish. Okay. Odd. Okay, well, then, just gonna try and redeem this and go test. We'll leave it there, we'll test other things later. That should force a reset? No idea. No idea. We'll get that one sorted out. Apparently that's what I'm doing after stream today. Okay. These... 3, 4, 5, 6... Those are nearly done already. I'm wondering... Is it minigames? What am I doing here? That's odd. Okay, I'm seeing... The reason I didn't see much come up for long is that my Cards Against Humanity scene is actually missing. Now that's really puzzling. Well, I guess I have lots to work on. Glenn fell into a giant pit of nasty flavored bean boobsels. Yes. Funny you should mention that, actually. How does my scene go missing? I don't know. Let's see, Cards Against Humanity Black. CAH Family Edition. Black card. Yes, okay. Should have a scene called CAH Family Edition. Minigames, nested scenes, okay. Yeah, the whole scene is missing. Well, okay, for the rest of the let's see, stretch it out, hydrate. Okay, what I'm going to do is refuse that one. Refuse that one, of course. Okay, so you got your points back, and I'm going to turn that one off for now, because apparently I have to rebuild the scene from scratch, which is not ideal, and I have no idea why it did that. Okay, platforms, I'm just turning those ones off. Because, yeah, that's definitely not acceptable. Weird. But it's also odd that it didn't show up in the history of the queues for trying to do it, because it failed, I guess. Well, it shows the redeem came through, but it didn't do anything because there's no scene. Can't win. Okay, so let's try this. Oops, escape. F3D. There. That makes the geek out easier to read. Okay, so we've got gummy worms. So Geek Out has changed itself, and it now says miscellaneous category for stop motion animation films. It doesn't have to be animated. It just has to have stop motion animation. So in that case, we can actually we can also use the some of the Ray Harryhausen films, for example, like King Kong and Jason and the Argonauts, and I can't remember what else. Needed a whole bunch of them. The Land That Time Forgot, I think, is another one. Coraline and Nightmare Before Christmas, exactly. Well, the Nick Park films are amazing. I will definitely say that. Okay, so this one, this one, this one. So none of these are ready yet. The problem with using botany pots is just that I don't remember what they look like. The finished flower, because it pops up and then disappears. So this is pretty. If these two I could probably figure out. These two, I don't remember what they look like. So I'm not sure I'm going to know when those are done. But we needed a bowl to make a watering can. And the bowls are in the cupboard. Which, because I can access all the ingredient stuffs from this system, then I might as well just take the bowls with me and put them in the other system. I can get them when I need them. And we wanted... How are we doing on energy? Still climbing. Okay, that's good news. Where did we get to on this one? 19. Okay, so I can actually get 1 diamond out of that, which is fine. I wanted a watering can. And in order to turn it into a green watering can, I needed the mystical fertilizer, which requires said diamond. And fertilized essence is out back, that's fine. To do this version, I just need the diamond. Not gonna worry about it at the moment. Then we need... Come here. Is that full? I don't know. How do you know if it's full? Empty. You can't fill from one of these blocks. Okay, fine. That means that I have to go down to the bottom. A bit of a pain, actually. I'm lazy. Rather than going to the bottom, I'm going over here. About the same in the end. Take this one? I think. Yeah. That's kind of dumb. Okay. Oops. There we go. So it says filled. Okay, whatever. So they're slowly growing. Let's let them do their thing. Now, I would say these grew faster, but I can't really be even on them until I get to say whether or not these blocks were helpful. They're drying. Why is that drying? There we go. Better. Okay, so we have 18 going here, which is probably going to be slower than the botany pots, because I don't know when they're ready or not. Okay, so it's a green flower. It looks pale at the top, just like the essence itself. But now I know what that looks like. This one was silicon, so I can leave that. By the way, this is the essence stuff they want for the fertilizer. Actually, it grows so slow that I might as well just collect it from everywhere and put it in the machine. Okay, 1, 2, what's this? Aha! Rockin', I'll take all of that for now. Actually, I don't need it right now, so I'll just leave it. Looking for the pink stuff. Why did it have to be Pepto-Bismol colored? I mean, seriously. That stuff's nasty. So these are the netherite essences, and I can put those in the system and get more carbon out of it, so I'm not too fussed about gold and such at the moment, because I can get more essence stuff out of that. Alright, this is the only one that needs an upgrade to turn it into one of the sortable chests. I just haven't got there yet. Okay, so the pink can go in there. Extra seeds. What's the essence in there? Now, I'm actually going to turn all of the essence into the next tier up, because if I end up with more than I need for that, then it's not a crime. 61, okay. I've got one up here. Let's move it on up to the next tier. What do we have? There's the crystal for that one. I just need 4 of these, which allows me to make a ton of that. I should say a ton, because I need a lot of the blue stuff, so we're not going to get very far. This one, I need a bunch of that. I only got 8. So the blue crystal, I need 2 of these supreme essences, so we might barely be able to get what we need. 1, 2, yep, exactly what we needed. So I need these 2 plus these 2 at mystical. I need 1 of these, and I need, come on you, thank you. I need emeralds. So that should be all we need to go make emerald seeds. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Yes! Good. Okay. Now, the other thing while we're here, emerald seeds need 1 more piece of supremium to make the supremium farmland, so I can botany pot that one. Stinky deal, but it doesn't mean we're at an impasse, it just means that we need a bit more of all that same stuff. Now, if I understand correctly, it will grow on other farmland, just stupid slow. I'm not sure, but hey, we can give it a try. So first things first, let's get it built. That's interesting, I'm doing this a little differently than I saw ITT Tom do it last night. What I mean by different is that the setup that ITT Tom and Dadcraft are using is basically the same, except they have a lever for their power source. But I learned from when I was doing Vault Hunter altars, that when they say add a power source, usually it doesn't have to be a constant one. A pulse will be just fine. That's why I went with the button, but it's neat because I can set the whole thing up and just go boop. And then I can just take the seeds, and that's our happy seed. Yay! Now I completed a quest for that, which was not the intent of doing it, but hey, I'll take the reward. Where am I here? Trying to get it below the chat text. Ah, it's on the Supremium Essence side. Okay. So it sounds like just about all these seeds, whichever one like the ones that are above the various tiers. This is Imperium. There we go. The ones that are above the various tiers appear to be related to, like, work best on the soil that has that level of essence. So in the Imperium ones, we don't have a blue one because we don't have nickel, lapis lazuli seeds, fluorite seeds, uranium, end seeds. That might be appealing. Gold seeds and osmium seeds. So end seeds probably needs 4 end stone, and possibly even end stone blocks. We'll see. And then that grows more of it. End stone's been interesting for a couple other uses, but yeah. And then there's more seeds out this side. So this one, on the bottom you can grow mobs, and on the top it's plants. I'm kind of weirded out by the growing of mobs. If I don't need to, I probably won't. However, the experience seeds are interesting. I might be curious about those. Alright, so we've got the emerald seeds, and we get a random reward. What did I get? Huh! It's a premium growth accelerator. How convenient. So I've got this one, which is this premium grade, range 60 blocks. Ooh. Okay. So that one, that means that anything 60 blocks above it should get us a premium level growth kick, which is nice. This one, okay, we've got more essence. Yay! Okay. That. Prosperity shards. It'd be nice if there was a seed for that. Ice, earth, fire. Yeah. So the one thing you can't grow at the moment appears to be the piece that you need to start the whole thing off, which we've just run ourselves out of. So this could be a bit of a problem, but we'll find out. Tinkering table. Creating mob seeds? No thank you. That's probably for these bottom ones. What is this? Tinkering tables used to upgrade essence gear. Oh, essence gear. Okay, armor and whatnot. And tools and mob seeds. To make mob seeds, you need to head to the nether to pick up some solium. Yeah, okay. So for all that other thing, even the reprocessor, I need to go and get solium. Okay, well, and different players, oh, whoops. Different players on the server have talked about mining dimension, and what you need to build it and so on. I have no idea where to find any of that information. I hadn't even seen anything mentioning it. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist, it just means that I got no clue. Sounds like this Supreme Growth Accelerator block, though, would not preclude me actually making the Supremium stuff for it to grow on. Oops, I do need that. I need this. I should probably sleep before I end up with weird mobs. I can't spell, apparently. I hit shift keys at random times. Okay, 4 country or western singers is your next category. Or next topic. Okay, I needed... put these away. 15. Oh yeah, I need 16, come on. There we go. Even numbers. And then I just realized I'll only get as far as those, which will work. Barely. To get me the tertiary, which is this. So I only get 1 more of those. I need 2. Which means we should probably go and check out our farms to see if the farms are doing anything. Alright. I just had a little bloop, and then it didn't pop on my screen in time. Okay, so we've got Shania Twain, Conway Twitty, Tim McGraw, and Johnny Cash. Wow, you rocketed through that one. Let's see if I can get a new one. Nope. Why is that not working? Let me just do one quick test. Apparently, I'm doing everything all wrong.
Inconceivable!
Okay, so it's not all of the buttons. It just seems to be the ones connecting to StreamerBot. So StreamerBot today is not happy. That's fine. It happens. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so Fantastic Shock Fox rocketed through the country singers, which means we're on to a game now. We're talking about 4 video games that take place in space. By the way, most of the capitalization weirdness is actually related to... most of the capitalization weirdness is actually related to what it says on the official cards from the store. So some of that didn't make sense, but most of it is related that way. 3. So if I got a 4th one, I'd only be able to get up to the blue level. And I think these needed level 5, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's a tier 5 seed, which means it needs tier 5 soil or higher. That's what it is. Okay, so it's same tier or higher soil. So we're going to have to get there eventually. It'd be nice if the growth accelerator thing underneath would actually qualify to upgrade a particular other one to that tier, but you know, that would be helpful. Okay, so we've got 3 to start. I see flowers, so these look harvestable. I do not see flowers over there. How close are these? Growth level 28%. These are well and truly done. So if I get all of those harvested, let's do this. Escape, not that. I want tilde. Shapeless. That's not what I want. Let's try it anyways. Nope, can't shapeless harvest. Or sorry, yeah. I attack it with that, but I can't harvest with the thing. Okay, so we had 3 to start. We're now at 12. So we got exclusively the 9 that we needed. We didn't get any of the secondary chance 20%. Oh well. That's okay. I don't remember carrying around Ethereum seeds, so maybe our secondary chance was the seeds itself. There's that possibility. So now, these ones are at no growth. These ones are at 28%. So if the ones with the growth accelerator blocks on top beat the ones without, then we know that we are definitely needing to build more of those blocks. All right. Of course, you're strange. Pick up or down, buddy. How are we doing on the power situation? Still climbing, but slow. The whole point to this thing, these two I got awarded. I didn't build them because I hadn't decided which type of battery I wanted yet. The one up top is a mechanism battery, so I got awarded that as well. But I hadn't decided which type of battery I was actually going to build. It would be nice if I actually have power enough to last overnight, but we don't. So while that stuff is farming itself, and while these are farming themselves, also actually I'm noting I got 12 up there. I'm going to just leave this be and see which of these two hits 9 before that one up there gets done. Now it's a bit off-centered, but they're close enough that it lets me know whether or not the ones with the growth pots are going to go any faster than the ones in the botany pots. Because you need a space underneath, and the range, I believe, of that first block is only the one stuff right on top of it. That doesn't help. On the other hand, if that does work, if somebody wants to science it, it does work to have a hopper botany pot near one of the blocks. I actually would probably use the Supremium one right in the center, and then have 8 other, or a couple of rows of it, potentially 8 other pots surrounding it. Ooh. Science. Let's see. It said range of 60 blocks on this, right? Range of 60, okay. So this is not 60 blocks. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm standing just right. Let's put that here. I don't think it'll make any difference whatsoever. It'll probably just be spawnable and everything. But hey, if it helps, it helps, right? That does nothing. This one. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to have any effect whatsoever. But hey, you never know. You never know. I'm assuming it won't work because those aren't directly farmland pieces, but okay, what was I talking about? Power, right? Power. Because we have all these issues there. And these, oops, I need some more buttons. That'll work. So, 3, 4. I had a bit of a, oops. I had a bit of a weird accident with some pink slime yesterday. And so the resulting thing was it knocked my layout off the floor. This layout is for this one. Come on. Oh, you're a crafting table again? Darn it. Okay, I can hit that with a hammer again. But this layout, I did it wrong. 1, 2, yeah. See, Dylan can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. This layout is for the what do you call it things? The fusion and fission. They call them reactors, but really, truthfully, they really should rename them. They're actually reaction chambers to be able to get more of the elements. And in some cases, you actually need the reaction chamber to create or use, I guess, some of the elements that are in here. So they don't do much in just these 5 machines. We actually need to be able to put some of them in here. And it's a 5x5 multi-block that has glass, and it's a whole rigmarole. But in order to do that, we need a lot of power for each of them. That's what I'm told. So, I left an even number, didn't I? Ooh-wee. I like an even number walk space because it doesn't feel claustrophobic. It also lets me get around things like this going on. But it doesn't work when you're putting cables through things. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's a different thing. So, I'm probably going to pull out this window and smash out the tree in the back for setting up what's going on. But let's take a look at what we have for options. Now, I know they have a bunch of other stuff available. At the moment, I'm looking at the bigger reactors is related to fun and engaging power systems by making customizable multi-block reactors. And there's no dependencies, we just need to have uranium to start. I might have some of that, I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Oops. I didn't mean to go there. So that's one option. Basic power, we're talking about the usual stuff we have up top. We've got ourselves energy cube covered off, that was a freebie, but I know how to make those. Storing power is just a readme thing. Let's see. Energy battery from integrated dynamics. Okay, I haven't played with that. And I'm not really interested in the power cells from RF Tools. I mean, they're doable, but they're not my favorite. So, if you need more storage, you say the induction matrix is the ultimate way to store your power. If you're looking for the best power storage in the game, check out the advanced chapter. Well, there's no point in me moving into that sort of stuff, because what we really need is more generation. I mean, we can't even keep our batteries that we've got full. So we've got different ways of doing this. We've got wireless stuff you could do, not necessary at the moment. Endgame power, more power than you'll need. What else have we got? The bigger reactors is one way. Power. And then down the mechanism power route. So I've played with the heat generator, played with the coal generator, I've played with the power, the advanced, you saw it up top, the advanced solar panel. So these are just not cutting it. Mid-game power options is talking about things like the power mod. And then end-game power options, more power than you'll need, which usually refers to thermogens and stuff when you end up with multi-block reactors that can actually explode. Yeah. Not my cup of tea, but, you know, it is what it is. So, I'm not a huge fan of the gas burning generator. This one here. Doesn't do a whole ton. So yeah. It says it can produce a good amount of power by pumping ethylene in made from melon slices. So I guess I could do that, but then we have to use more power to power the crusher to create biofuel. And then they have a pressurized reaction chamber, which then turns that into ethylene. Right? So this pressurized reaction chamber needs the water, biofuel, which I think it's the mushy stuff, like the blobs we've been using for the biofuel generator, and then some hydrogen to create ethylene. Now hydrogen, I've used the electric or the separator, so we can do that. That says it makes more power, but it doesn't have a ton. So, I mean, I guess we could go down that road. Since we're sort of halfway there, that might be where I have to go to keep stuff indoors still working. It's a good amount of power. So this gas burning generator, does it say on the gas burning generator? Hold shift for description. So I can only do 40 kfe. Not great. So then option 3 is one I've never played with before, but they talk about power. So I've never played with that. Believe it or not, the power mod has some great options for getting power. Surprise. Check out the power chapter to learn more. Woohoo! Okay. This way. So this first one, the tech mod makes power. Yay! So it starts with basic generation through to reactors that do 250,000, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, in all honesty. I'm trying to remember, did this, I just looked at that. 250,000 as opposed to 40. Yeah, so we're nighttime, which is draining batteries like no tomorrow. And I could make a whole ton of stuff and start going down the pattern of having like an entire roof full of solar panels. It just seems kind of silly. Why don't we then, just to explore... No, it's not going to be enough. I decide, do I want to start with power? Or do I want to try and jump straight to dealing with bigger reactors? So you can see in the multi-block, the bigger reactors, quite literally is a multi-block, right? And it can actually explode and so on and so forth. But people tell me the power does not. Endergate, oh, it's transferring. Useful items. Energizing rods, energy dischargers. Starting with dielectric materials. This is a whole different kettle of fish. I'm really not comfortable with this one at the moment, and looking at the fact that we're almost halfway through the month, maybe I better stick to what I know. Okay, so that means we're going... I shrunk it. So sticking to what I know to start with, let's go back to mechanism, and we're going to work on the pressurized reaction chamber and the gas burning generator, and start playing with it. I had a botany pot doing melons. I can easily return to that. I think I have a drawer. Yeah, that's the one. So I have a drawer with some melons in it, so we can start with that and move on from there. Okay. There we go. So the pressurized reaction chamber needs water and gas. We need to make chemical tanks. Oh, and an enrichment chamber, because I don't want to lose that. Dynamic tank. Curious about that one. Casing is the dynamic tank multi-block. A structure capable of storing great amounts of fluid and chemicals. Okay, sure. So the dynamic tank looks simple enough. I have buckets hanging around like crazy, so let's just get rid of the ones I'm carrying. Like that. Which needs this. Are we actually? Steel. Oh, it's steel! Oh, I thought it was iron. Okay. Right. Steel from all the ores. Just the way it looks on the screen is different. That's mechanism, okay. So It'll take either. Actually, let's clear this. What do I have for steel? We've got 1, 2, so I only have 3 whether I like it or not. Okay. What's... Oop, not steel, R. So what's this one? Ha! Fun! I like that one. Just out of curiosity, what does that take? Steel, of course. Blue. It would. And 4 steel to do it. So I still need to figure out how to make steel anyways. Okay, so that's all the ores. How do I make this one? Basic energy cube? That doesn't make any sense at all. Steel ingot. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Where does this come from? Guess we might have to go the other route because this makes no sense. Right, because we need steel. Oops, it says all the ores. It's the only one. Any forged ingots / steel. Right, okay. At this point, we're 10 minutes out, so we'll see where we get to, but although I tend to go long on Thursdays, it sounds like we wouldn't be able to go super long. So let's just see what we can go with. Steel ingots, they're only showing all the ores one. Yes, these are other types of steel, so it looks like all the ores is really the only direction we're going in that one. So that can be done. How else can we do this? Blasting, it's Minecraft. Next page. Energized smelter. It takes steel dust, which comes from iron dust and lots of coal. And that's a lot of coal for just one. Iron dust is this. Fine. See what I've got for coal. $81, so I can take a few of those. Charcoal. Can steel be done with anything other than... Doesn't say accepts any. This is a double usage of the iron ore hammer because we have to use the hammer to make the dust in the first place and then use it again to make the thing, so it won't last very long. Let's see, how can we get the crusher? Ingots to that. Okay, so we don't have to use it for... Right, okay. Steel. We do it in the enrichment chamber from that stuff. Okay, that's the smelter, sorry. Okay, steel dust. Oops. I thought I double clicked. Enrichment chamber of the dust. Now let's see what ways can we do this. We can do it from the crusher. But it only takes steel ingots that way. Metallurgic infuser. You can infuse enriched iron, so we have to enrich it anyways, with any type of coal. Okay. Okay, so I'd have to use the enriched iron dust to be able to do it that way. That's just saving on the hammer, which is kind of stupid. Alright, well, then what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to grab some iron, and I'm going to go crush it in that fashion just to save on the hammer. Back it up one more step. Right here. Going this way. This one, that one. There, that's what I'm looking for. Iron dust. Okay, I can get it from the raw iron. Duplicate it with that hammer. Okay, and then if I put it through the crusher, I can only use that recipe. Pulverizer. Still doesn't duplicate. Ooh! Oh, it's with Nickel dust. Don't really need nickel dust. You only get a quarter chance. Oh, an additional chance. Okay. No, I think our best plan is to then take the iron, go and crush it up, and then use the hammer to mix it with the coal. It's probably the best bet, I think. That's how I'm going to do it nonetheless. This is the crusher, which has been making me biofuel. Now it's going to do that instead. Now, because I've ignored the boxes up top, so that got 15, that one got 14, and because this is not auto-harvesting, this is only going to get me 9, and those ones still aren't done. So I can definitely guarantee that these blocks do speed things up. Oops. Well, it'll turn itself back. Yeah, so I only got 9 out of that. So definitely not worth just this way. These, I don't think this thing's doing much of anything. Take a quick look at what that does is... Oops, not that. I double-clicked again. There we go. Oh. I'm looking at this premium growth thing, and I want to see what it... Get block, awaken Supremium block, Supremium block. Missed. Grow. There we go. Growth accelerator. So it looks like the Supremium growth accelerator is the highest accelerator they've got. It doesn't say how much random tick business, just more range, really. You would think that it would actually have more. I'm just wondering if the book says anything. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, we're looking at advances. Improves your farming experience a ton. Upgraded watering cans improve range and growth acceleration speed. Oh, okay. So if we do that sort of thing with diamonds and whatnot, then we can upgrade the can and we get acceleration out of it. Depending on what level we've got, which premium is going to be a bit of a pain. What else have we got? Aggradations? Insanium Essence, no. Basics. There it is. Growth accelerators. So it doesn't say specified range. Doesn't say anything about your random growth ticks. Doesn't say anything about more random growth ticks out of the higher level stuff. It's just okay. It says the range of the growth accelerator is based on it being placed underneath the farmland. So another thing we could do. I wonder if it's just Y level compared to the farmland. Take this block. Put it underneath this one. And we'll know whether or not just this block is going to grow faster, or if the whole bunch, and potentially both.
Hello.
I don't know if there's stacking or not, or if this one will override these, or what the dealio is there. We'll find out. Science! Hey, Bob! Hello, how are you? Good evening. I hope your workday went well. What we're looking for now is working our way to the Supremium for the emerald seeds, which I won't need a whole ton of once I can start growing emerald blocks. Therefore, I can probably do it in a botany pot. So let's head down that path and see what we can get done. I talked about power. I got distracted. Surprise. Because I find this stuff addictive. There we go. 13, yeah. I can't get very far. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way. Crystal. 1, 2, 3. I already had 1, so that should be able to get me that level. Where's the crystal for that? This. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which gets me 1 to go with that. So we now have 2 of those essences, and I need 4 to make 1 supremium. So that didn't get us very far. That's okay. This is why the Inferium seeds, this is why I would like to, at some point, get that Solium and build the reverse engineering machine, where it takes the seeds and converts them into their various essences, because that would get things a lot faster. I remember what I said I wanted diamonds for. You still growing in power? Sorta, kinda, maybe. As long as I don't use any machines, they grow in power. Okay, where was I at? I got stuck. So the pressurizing thingamajig, I was working on the dynamic tank. Okay, this one, dynamic tank. I needed the steel. That's what it was. That's how I got lost. Okay, let's see how the pressure is doing down here. Okay, 34 iron dust, which, where is the hammer? There it is. Hammer, which we need to put with this one, this one, that one, and then here to make the steel mix. Seven before I ran out of coal. Alrighty. So coal I can also make from carbon.
Hello.
So that means I should be able to pick iron steel. Okay. I might be able to get enough out of this. Hello, how are you doing, Zerk? So Zerk, if you happen to be on the server, yes, I'm wearing netherite armor. We have, I will just run this by because I need to check something up top anyways. So on this shardstone, there is, somebody has put one at a place called Piglitches. You go in there, it's actually in the nether. Nice way to get to the nether, by the way. But you can run around in there and there are chests that are unique to the player. There are some regular chests in there as well, most of which have already been looted. There's a couple that aren't, but they have a gazillion witches' hats in there that you can use as a crafting ingredient. I did not. I just took one hat because I didn't have a hat. But that is what I had been finding and wearing in other places, and that had been my preferred armor. And I had one diamond sword, but then I found 3 more diamond swords, all this excess armor, and what you can see I'm wearing. Plus, once I get the XP, this stuff. So that's just what I found in the chests unique to me. So I don't know about hacks or not, but somebody else put that on there, and then Dub just said, hey, why don't you go over there and check it out? So then I went and opened all the unique to me chests, and I did not break them. So that means that if anybody else, including the fine and venerable DC, decides that they want to go and open the chests for themselves, they can certainly do so. So yeah, that's where we're at. Oh right, I needed to double check the coal. Yeah, let's do this right. Coal, kale. Yeah, so that's how that worked. I did indeed have, oh, I know why. Stupid thing. You'll notice that when I typed coal in here, only the coal coke came up, whereas the wireless still had 3 pieces in it, and that's where my hammer had gone to. So if I clear that out, now when I go in here, you can see the coal. So one of the things for anybody else playing this one who may not have realized it is that the crafting table here will steal or hang on to things that would have been in your inventory otherwise. So this crafting inventory does not appear to be linked to the one in the main screen. I wanted, let's do it this way. Coal, bustle. I can't spell, really. Coal is this one, and I want to know the recipe. I want to know the recipe for that in the presser thing. It's 2 graphite for a coal, whereas it's like 8, I think, for the dust, then takes 16 to make up, yeah. Okay, it's that one. That's the one way of doing it. Yeah. Okay, so I can do it, but it has to be from other things. Smelters from actual coal blocks. Well, that's interesting. You can saw apart your torches. Neato. Okay, so it looks like then the way to do this coal business is we will open the recipe selection. Coal, lock it in, close that.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
Do. Is this one still making? Yeah. This is still making graphite. So then I have to just start that machine up again, let it do its thing, and this time we should be getting coal out of it. But we're also going to run out of power, just the way life goes. Jen, welcome back. So, posture check. Oh, neck cracks. Everybody hydrate, grab your water bottle or your coffee or whatever you happen to have. And then shoulders back. It's time again for good adulting decisions. Exactly. You should do that sort of thing at least once an hour. Now, being it's Thursday, I tend to run long on Thursdays. No more than 1 extra hour, I believe, because Fantastic Shock Fox usually has meetings until that point anyway. But we are getting... I don't know why these are showing this way, because usually it shows just the carbon that goes in there as little vials, but whatever. So then we've got that one taking all the carbon, turning it into graphite. Then the graphite sneaks out the bottom and goes up into this machine, which is making us a ton of coal. It's not running out of power because it can't run until it has 4. 2 apparently, sorry. Yeah. And in the meantime, a third one comes in. So we're getting coal, which is kind of handy. Okay, I need a multiple of 4, please. What are we doing on energy? This is dropping like a rock. Okay. And it's not nighttime. So these two are just very hungry machines. What a pain. I think on this side of the setup, I may have to put a generator back in. How annoying. $28 coal. That's more than I was looking for, but it'll do. And I want this stuff. And I'll put the hammer back. That dust in. I got one more. Oh, that's because I didn't put the coal back in. Duh. And it took my hammer. Stupid thing. Now I've got 14 steel dust, which, oops, I believe can be put in our smelter. Yeah. Yay, it's nighttime again. Boo. Okay. Actually, why am I running away from this? So trained to have to go to a bed from vanilla that I keep running away to use the sleeping bag anyways. Delstrom of awesomeness. Well, that's debatable, Yellow. We'll see. We're not running around like chickens with our heads cut off this time. You'll see. Okay, we've got some steel. Yay. Okay. Do. So let's take the hammer out because the machine. Actually, you know what? I don't use it for anything else. This thing tends to eat it. So if we have no power, we have a problem. Okay. I said no power. Biogen. What do I need here? Iron. Ah, ha, ha. Wow. Okay. Because I just took all the iron. Sure. There. That goes in my belt, but I'll put it up here for now. Okay. Can you make it now? One of those, can you hear me now? Moments, okay. So this... It only wants to give power out one side. So I think I'm gonna have to put it... Just put it up here and then rotate it. So this, see, it only wants to give out the one side. I'm gonna use this one because it will rotate things. There we go. And let's fill her up. And it's not doing anything to this cable right now. We ran out of carbon. Okay, so now it's doing things. Cable's dropping energy. We definitely have a draw. Does this one have anything drawing from it? Not yet. Okay. That means this one, if I can figure it to the side facing the other thing, we're going to go to in from that side. Which means Hello there. Should drop like a stone. To fill this one, which is not going to keep it. So it's going to keep going down here into the system, but it's still dropping anyways because these are hungry buddies. Oh, whoops. Pause. I don't think I needed that much steel. That's what the deal is. Okay, so, where was I at? This, and I'm making that, which fits. Wait a minute. Get this. Making the pressurized thing. Which is making the dynamic tank part. So now I can make 4 dynamic tanks, apparently. Okay, fine. Which then means I need an enrichment chamber. Which means 2 redstone and a basic control circuit made by osmium ingot and redstone dust. We can deal with that. Give me the ingot. I think I've got some in there, so I'll leave that. And then this one, need this one. 2 redstone dust here. Okay, so it doesn't like the fact it's in blocks. Fine, be that way. There, try that, silly thing. This one, that one. I just need the osmium thing. Okay, let's go deal with that. Boink. This one? That's the infuser, right? Uh-oh, hang on a sec. Gotta make sure I do the right thing. This one. Yeah, that's infuser. See, this stuff, this power never stops at night, but the problem with it, not that just that it's down here, the problem with it is that it just doesn't make enough to power that stuff up top. So, yeah, pain point. There we go. What else do we have going on here? We have this. It's crushing everything to iron dust, which makes steel. Right? Right. Where is... Deal. I wanted to find the hammer. Crazy thing. Here we are again. Okay. That's all it fits. Hammer can go back in there. Like the last two steels, just because that's all we had. I think that was all I needed, right? Right. Whoa, 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 what? Hang on a sec here. What did I miss? I'm hearing a lot of dings going by, and I honestly thought it was just my bot. Okay, drank water. Adulting decisions. Okay, so far so good. Coffee, cheers, yep. Bob says hi. Okay, all good. Oh, hey, it's not a stream of awesomeness. Okay, got it. Yellow said it was, and I disagreed. DC says, wait, a mole told me that yesterday Dell was cheating, and now she called me old? I'm not even going to try disputing that one. You're technically 6 years older than me, and that's it. And unfortunately, that part's not going to change. Maybe briefly, I might be like, make it 5 for a month, and then it's yours again. Alright, so, venerable. that makes me sound antique, which is totally not the case. Alrighty. Accorded a great deal of respect, especially because of age, wisdom, or character. She was talking about age, I'm sure. Well, character's definitely not on the line there. Okay, the mole in this case was Zerk, so it was probably intentional. Zerk, you just got thrown under the bus, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a bus jack to get that thing off you. Crawled under the bus yourself. Well, while I wouldn't put that past Zerk, I doubt he crawled under the bus himself. Really doubt that. Okay, so now we need 2 chemical tanks. More osmium. 1, 2. Throw that up there. And we make the thing. 2 more! Ha! I only made 1 tank. What? Thought I made 2. Stupid thing. Okay, and then I need 2 more of those circuit things. No. No, 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 no. Oop. This way. Ah! Osmium. Okay, we have a problem. So, the best way to get osmium... Oops. Don't ask. We'll get there. Okay, in the meantime, let's use up what we've got. So, I can throw it in a crusher. I can probably dig out the hammer. Hammer might be my best bet, I think. Oh, it may not do anything. Okay, that's fine. This one. Okay, do I only get 1? What a rip. This one? Yeah, it comes from a hammer. Okay, great. And I get 2. Perfect. Okay, so I need my hammer back. This. That. And I can do that without power. Alrighty, where were we? Told it feels like a Friday and even a 4-day week here in Canada. Yeah, it does feel like a Friday. Feels like it should be a Friday and it's not. It's like, how dare it? Although I think our Tuesdays were rough enough to be a Monday and a Tuesday all in one. Uh-oh, whoops. Oh, okay, no, that's not a problem. as I suspected. It only helped the one right above, which is interesting. I understand it not helping those ones. But why it didn't do anything with the other 8, that doesn't make sense. Because it says, this one says it has a range of 60. I put it under this piece of land. But it may mean 60 upwards? I have no clue. Come on. Anyway. At the moment, the botany pots are performing better, which is kind of sad. I mean, I know I didn't go and harvest quickly, but still, it's a little crazy. Okay, let's get the corn seeds out of here so that I can... Actually, these back in. How close can I get? You know, addiction and all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the stone? This one. As many of those as I can. 10. Sure, I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that up here. And I got 3. Okay. So I can make one blue one. Yay! That's fine. That's fine. It's all fine. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yippee skippy! And I'm still 1 away from having the land to grow emeralds. At the moment, the iron farm or the carrots and selling them off is more effective, but that's okay. So we need more osmium. It has occurred to me I'm sitting here with an osmium in my hotbar when it should be a bow. So I probably didn't have it in anywhere that the machine could actually recognize as being there. But those in the system and that in the system. Pressurized thingamajigger. Oh right, it's these. Okay. Control circuits. Which I needed osmium. That's what I needed the osmium for. Okay. Now I know. Now I know. There's got to be a faster way to do this and a better way to set this up. Does not mean I've actually found it. Is the problem with as-needed basis? So one of the things I'm doing off camera, rather than doing a crazy amount of mining without a mining dimension, one of the things I'm doing off camera is working my way through, as they come up, as many of the seeds as I can muster. At the moment, hopper botany potting them, and in some cases just all the stuffs you can make out of things. Trying to make sure that we can make as much of this as possible on camera without actually having to go and deal with these supplies themselves. As you can see, my steel essence list and my osmium list is starting to grow. Okay, I was making this, which needs those, which makes that. Okay, so I got the pressurized reaction chamber. Woohoo! Just because I want any rewards, what do we have? That one. Oh, well, that's handy. 2 of these. Something random. Osmium, of course. And XP. Alright. I'm done with that thing. It wants the gas burning generator, and what do I get out of it? Infused alloys, random junk. Okay. So let's make the generator. Come on. Oh, it's not out of power. Okay, good. This one. Good. Let's not put those away. Gas burning generator. What do we need? Okay, so we've got 2 of these steel casings to make. 1. And 2. Okay, put those in the system. What do we need now? This thing. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, osmium dust? Weirdly, I have it. Gold dust and iron dust. I may actually have those. So I don't have gold dust. That's okay. So I'm going to take one of, let's do it this way. Gold dust. That one. Hammerific on raw gold. Not great. Aha! Okay. What else we got? Okay, well, I don't know if I have any of those. Oops. I have to look in the machine and it's right in front of me. So, what do I have for gold? Yeah. So that's my only way of doing it. Oops. What did I hit? Wow, that was dumb. These, I need 16. Okay. No, I don't need that. Gold 16. And you, come here. Gonna ask me for more gold dust, I'm sure. But in the meantime,
Don't fall asleep. Don't close your eyes.
those out.
They'll come for you.
Where did I put these? These in. And I put it in the wrong machine. Duh. Let's see. Yeah, that should have worked, right? Gold.
Don't fall asleep.
Lock that in. Gold.
Don't close your eyes. They'll come for you.
Close this. No. Gold. Lock that in. Close this up. That should fire this, right? Right. Might help if I actually hit go. That's probably the problem. Wow. Okay. And then I'm going to put these back in here.
Don't fall asleep.
Unlock the recipe. Yes, I know.
They'll come for you.
Change this to... What was it doing? I wanted... carbon... Shoot. What's it looking for? It wasn't? Anybody else remember what I was up to? Come on, backpack.
Don't fall asleep.
That tool away.
Close your eyes.
That can go in the machine.
Come for you.
Put that tool over here. This stuff. Graphite dust.
Don't fall asleep.
Okay.
Don't close your eyes. They'll come for you in your dreams.
That stuff. Lock that in. Put those in. Put ones off the floor. And say go. Okay, now those fit. Come on, you. Go. Did I run out of carbon? I did indeed. Okay, so let's get back to where we were at, sort of. Gold dust, iron, osmium dust. That's a thing. Okay, this one. This piece. That piece. Back in there. Make me this thing. Okay, now I got stuffs. We're good. Burn the gas. Sure. Sure, let's burn the gas. This one. More alloys. Control circuit, not bad. XP. And random junk. A copper ore hammer. Huh. Well, that's going to be useful and a half. Or not. Okay, what did I do with it? Oops. Oh, excuse me. Copper ore hammer can go over here because the other one's almost out. That's it for that one. So this. Those two. That extra stuff. Not the graphite dust. I'm kind of in the middle of doing stuff with that. There's days I wish I had two of these machines, and there's other days I'm really glad I don't. 28. Yeah, not bad. Only 4 there, though, right? Okay, so then... That'll take a long time. Why don't I just put 3 in there and let it do its thing? Oh, whoops, pause. Gotta make sure they go to the right place. Let's take this one away. Grab this one out. Now we're going to shift this. Ah! Wrong one. Wrong mode. We want to configure this one. Items, please. Thank you. Okay, so we want that to do nothing. Be a pain. There we go. I don't care what color this is, so let's just change it to nothing. Oops, again. Just to make sure it's not going to cause problems by being a different color. Okay, and these, let's turn this off, and this off. There. Now I can let this machine do its thing. Go. Oh, ha ha ha. Kind of have to turn that part on. There, that'll work better. Now you can see all the stuff is coming out. This is why I wasn't too worried about the gold, is we need to squish it, but it will actually go into the other system and be fine. And there's a lot of it, so if I was to pull a stack of this, then there's more in the system. Like, it's in behind this, so the second block won't disappear for a very long time. I'll just let it chew on that, eat some power, as it usually does. So this one's full. That one is still dropping. That one's out. Do I have more? Nope, not at the moment. Alright, so let's go down here. Pressure, what are you up to? Nothing. You can have carrots again. In the meantime, let's go around the end here. Which one needed water? Shift N. Solid liquid gaseous mixture and creates both gaseous and solid product. Okay. Okay, I need to get my book out. Where did I put the book? In the backpack, didn't I? This one. And we don't need mystical egg. Oops, nope, left, right. Need this one. And I just need entry and text for... What do we even build? I can't remember what I built now. That didn't help. My brain went south and I can't remember what I built. Okay, let's do it this way. First, sleep. Sleep, sleep. Alright. This is a pressurized reaction chamber. Okay, and a gas burning generator. That will show pressurized. Did I go past it again? I'm looking at the wrong mod. That's exactly what just occurred to me. Whoops. Mac. Huh. Okay, well... Not sure what I did. I guess I'll do it this way then. Okay, power. Oh, this one. There. Okay. Get the melons. We'll get this one. We'll grab that one. That's the part I was actually looking for informationally, so. Redstone site? What the heck is that? Whatever. Okay, so we need to... Generator runs on ethylene. Okay, so that's second, because we have to create the ethylene from biofuel, which is then going into a pressurized reaction chamber that needs water, biofuel, and some hydrogen. That's fine, I had no need for the hydrogen in the other machine, so we're fine. So then that means this can go in here. And do I have pipes? Pipes. Pressurized ones. Basic pressurized tubes. Perfect. Okay. The gas burning generator can go elsewhere. I can run the ethylene over there, I suppose. But this one, basic chemical tank. Empty oxygen. Hello, basic chemical tank. Hydrogen, there we go. A little bit of in there, not much. I thought I was going to end up in the lava, which is kind of dumb because I'm sort of protected from it, but whatever. This one. I'm going to throw you on the front. Let's take these tubes. This one can go there, which can go here. I'm going to have it. Will it actually work that way? Let's see. Oxygen is in the way. Okay. Dump. Oh, whoops. Dump excess. Can always make more. Dump the excess of that. But the hydrogen is coming in here. It's perfect. Okay, we've got water. And then I need the biofuel to go in there, which should be coming out of this one. No, not that one. This one. And then over here we should be getting ethylene. Front, okay. That's not doing anything. I'm going to take that. I'm going to need it elsewhere anyways, but for now let's put it up here. There. What did I put? Where did I put the tool? There we go. This one. Nope, it's on items, so it should be fine. Substrate. Whoops. There's the ethylene. So substrate could be a problem, because we're going to max out on that. Now, is ethylene a gas or a liquid? I think it's a liquid. What do we use the substrate for? Pressurized reaction chamber. Nothing. The substrate just sucks. Oxygen and ethylene. So you can go round in circles in this puppy, apparently. Okay, so we're going to instead then set the front of that one not to input, we're going to make that output of stuffs. And I'm going to throw one of these crates on the front for now. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work, because simply pushing is going to work. right? Yes. That's items. Oh, auto eject. Haha. I don't know what this left side's doing, so let's turn it out. Input on the bottom, there's nothing there. Come on, you. None. None. Okay, so this is growing in hydrogen. Ethylene's going up very slowly. Actually, where's this one going to? Oh, I need more biofuel. Aha, aha. It chews through biofuel like no tomorrow, doesn't it? Nice. Alright. So that becomes more of this, and then the substrate should be going to the box. Boop. Perfect. Okay. That'll keep us stored for a little while. Really, I should do one of the chests that I can expand the storage on, but, you know, we'll get there. Is this empty yet? It's not doing anything. Bottom. Output. Pigments, slurries, infused types. None. Got none on all of these. None. Not on the tank. Okay. Chemical, none. Okay. That was easy enough. Okay, so ethylene, well, how do we do this? ETHEL. Come on, take it. F. It's probably YL. Ethylene, yeah. Oh, it's a gas. No, it isn't. It's pink, so it's this liquid stuff. Liquid ethylene bucket. Creative fluid tank. Ooh, not a creative fluid tank, thank you. I have another idea. Come on, guys. Okay, we don't want this. I'm loving the jumbo tanks. So let's go with Jumbo. Aw, Jubo. Jumbo. There we go. I'm gonna bookmark that because I like it. So this thing, do I have enough glass? These I need 4 of. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then iron. 1 jumbo tank. The problem... Just put it underneath. Oh no, I can't. I've got power going in the back, stuff going in the top, side, and out the front. The bottom is a corner that's holding in lava. If I pull this block, there's lava underneath it. The problem is if I put this tank on it, it's liable to get broken and go in the lava. Actually, I guess I'll do it a different way. So, Water Awesome new Geek Out topic, pop culture party. Set. Subject is music. 4 songs with the word day in the title. I will give you 2. But at the end of the day from the Les Miserables musical. And another one is A Day in the Life from the Beatles, I believe. That's items. I want item transporter. I want fluid transporter. It's universal cable, pressurized cable, logistical transporter. Let's mill the buckets. Okay, it is pressurized cable. Doesn't make sense. Mech. Oh, we're in the dark. Well, that's not great. You guys can't see much that way. Okay, we've got logistical, so we've got universal for power, mechanical pipe for mechanical pipe. That's what I'm looking for, and I don't have any with me. Ordinary day, wow. Yeah, that's another good one. Interesting. Did you put that thing in, or did the, or did it get auto-modded? Okay. So new... Nope. Weird. Okay, so now we're into TV, 2 shows from the 1950s. Random, but there. Okay. I want the pipe, right? There, this is what I want. Basic mechanical pipes. That will prevent the other tank from ending up in the lava when it gets broken. That one. Oh, oops, no, not the pipe. I want wrench, please. This one to go there. And then configure this again. That left side will go out. Oops, that's items. None. I want to figure this to go fluids. And eject fluids. That's fine. I did this wrong. What is this? How do we get that out? Auto eject is on, that's for stuff. Gases, okay, that's not what it is. Fluids. Can't eject fluids. Oh! Well, now what? Configurator. Newspaper bumped into input dark red. Okay. Bumped into fluid. Let's just make them all none. Let's see what it does. Huh. Why can't you do that? Very, very confused now. Should be able to. They can't eject it because it has nowhere to eject it to, right? Fluid's behavior bumped into input dark red. Well, items config, input dark red top, energy, not in the top, it's not in the front, it's not on the right, it's not on the left, and it's not on the bottom. Okay? Fluids. None on the left.
Don't stop.
That stopped the system because this one got broke. Okay.
Don't stop.
What did this one do? Okay, it only has fluids. Items config. Okay, fluids. Input everywhere. That's fine because it only needs water. But this one needs more than one thing. So we had output on the front, output on the left, energy on the back. On the top is, that's bottom. That's none. Input on the top, okay. So that's items, though. That shouldn't be fluids input on the top. Output to, it's none or, yeah. So we apparently just can't output this. How do you get the ethylene out of here? Okay. Let's see what does the thingamajig say. Come on. Mechanism. This one. No. This one. No. Where were we here? Basic power. This one. Okay, so then we've got ethylene. Electric separator. Once you've started producing ethylene, pump it into the gas burning generator to start generating power. Pump it? What does this thing look like? Okay, so these look like outs for energy. That would be an in for the gas, I guess? It looks like you should be able to put a bucket or something in there. I can take a bucket from here. Oh. Okay, fine. I am really confused. Let's see. The sky at night started in 57. Okay. I think Leave It to Beaver might be one of them, and the Andy Griffith Show. So why don't we go with those, because they're still old enough to have originally been filmed in black and white. Actually, I don't think Beaver was. Beaver might have been 60s. But Andy Griffith Show was definitely in that. And then we had, don't think Sid Caesar's that old. I think that's the 60s and 70s. Carol Burnett's definitely the 70s. And Your Show of Shows is in between. And we know that Ed Sullivan wasn't until the 60s. Lone Ranger was earlier than that. I'm going to pass because it's been more than 5 minutes. So let's rerun this. A new one is... Oh, I'm going to hear this. Escape, F3 and D. There we go. New one is literature in the pop culture category. 6 literary characters who were murdered. I know I can fill this one in, but I'm going to be kind. Let someone else have a go. Should they want to? I mean, they may not want to. What is this? Pressurized tube? Okay, pressurized tube. That's gas. Mechanical pipes. Okay, that's liquids. Items. Energy. Right? Okay. So, why can't I get ethylene from here to here? Do they have to be side by side? That makes no sense. Mech. Pump? What's this? Electric pump. Oh. 5 minutes until 1. Okay. 5 minutes until the top of the hour. That's an electric pump, so it takes some of the power, though. I guess it's worth a shot. Not ideal. Because I'd really rather have this thing way over there. Okay, over here. Oh, not this one. Have these. Actually, take 2. You can have 2. That gives you 4. Okay. And then if I do this, I only get 1 seed out of it. But I get 2 just to be fair. Okay, so that's 8 for the 2 slices, and if I get 8 out of these, then it doesn't make any difference. Alright, I wanted the electrical thingamajigger. So let's try this pump, and bookmark temporarily. Another one of these steel casings we can make. We have an electric pump, okay. Picking up fluids. Well, so apparently there's more to it than I expected. Mechanism. No explanation over here. Chemical infuser. Chemical injection chamber. Substrates. What the? Biofuels combined with water and hydrogen in a pressurized reaction chamber. Okay. It creates substrates. Yes. It also creates ethylene as a byproduct. Sure. These are needed to create the HDPE pellets, which is used for endgame crafts like the mecha suit. Oh, so there's a use for it, just not anything I can do right now. So, electric pump doesn't do squat. Let's try L. There we go. Got here. Do any of these look familiar? Farmers like, oh, ah. I haven't been going through any of these, so that might give me another way to play. Dynamics, tombstones, belong to the museum, nether. I'm not seeing where that thing came from. Mech, there we go. I'm looking for the pump, please. Pump, okay. Craft an electric pump in order to automatically suck up fluids. And then you craft fluid plenisher to replace the fluids back. Please tell me I don't need one of these in the other end. That's a pain. Alright. This configurator. Please be a wrench. Please do not lose it into the lava. You might. No, not that. Said be a wrench. Wrench. Wrench it, please. Of course. It's exactly what I expected to happen, right? Okay, so given that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch these. Expendable piece here. Less expendable there. This one, it's going to be filled for a while, so I can move it. On you. There. Change this out. Instead of the eject being on the front, I want it on the left. That no. Nothing. Okay. There. Now in theory, if we end up with more substrate, which I don't know why we're not making stuff. Oh right, that's why. 8. And the experiment over here got me. So 2 got me 4, whereas 2 of these slices got me 8. So it's actually more efficient to leave them as slices than it is to turn them into whatchamacallums, seeds. Okay, so we crush that down there. We're getting substrates are going over here. So if I put the pump, in theory, on there, right? Maybe? This. Electric pump, no fluid. Empty, no issues, not enough energy. It needs its own energy cable? Are you kidding me? All right. So then if I change this to rotate it, what kind of rotate do we get? Do we get vertical? No, we do not. Come on, you. Around one more. This is why I hate this one for rotate. Okay, fine. This ethylene biz is a much bigger pain in the butt than I expected. Nope, got it. That's got to stay over there. Electric pump. You need power, but do you care where from? Does not look like it. Next question is, what are you pumping? Let's get the, oops, wrong one. Cables. I need to grab the cables. Universal cable for power. That's gas. That's mechanical. That's sorry. Mechanical, that's for fluids. This is a real big
Hello
beat.
there. Hello there.
This is fluids? No, it's the cable. Really? Okay, so this is one of those types of pumps that isn't this kind. This is the kind that has to go in into the. This goes in a fluid. That's not useful. Looks like I have some more research to do. Not to mention this song stinks. Okay, so we're at a point where I have a lot more homework to do. We're getting the hydrogen out of the separator. We're fine with that. It's venting excess oxygen. We're fine with that. And yeah. So it's not actually doing anything with this one. Pardon me, at the moment. Which is kind of dumb. Hopefully these should fill up before they dump excess. Dummy. Okay, so it's a lower level that keeps the excess. Gotcha. Okay, so... I don't know. So rather than fussing and fighting with this at the moment, what I will probably do is take one more look at how we're doing over here, see if we can get to that Supremium spot, and then I will get out of here because you guys are probably going crazy just like I am. Yeah, without that solium, this is just a dumb way of doing things. Those. Take these. That away. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tired of this. That one, 22. Okay, up. That stone for this stone. 1, 2, 4. 5. Yay! Which makes it 6. So then we can take these. 1, 2, 4. That. I get 1. So I have 4. Clear. Put that one in the middle. 1, 2, 4. And we have Supremium. Yay! Now that we're here, I can't remember what I wanted it for. I think it was Supremium Land for the Emerald Seeds. So let's go with that. And then, do I have a pot? No. Okay. Here we go. We'll make a red one just because we can. I'm missing all of that. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. We still need a pot. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna get there. Pot, which needs clay. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna need a hopper, which is this one, which goes there, that one. Terracotta, we've got orange, yellow, don't know what that is, red. It says, I have red. What's your problem? Oh, I think I grabbed the, yeah, okay. I grabbed the wrong one. That would be why. Okay, so, oops, this one needs that, and then let's go make a pot, and we're out of here. We're out of here. Done like dinner. This one. You, get out of here. You, what are you? Redstone site, whatever that is. Don't need that right now. I'm frustrated with this one. That's a water pump. I think that's it. Come on, give me a break. Timing! Wireless crafting good. Out of energy. Let's do this in the backpack. It's too lazy. This one. Oop. Pot. Thank you. That one. There's your pot. There's my pot. Do I have... Thought I had a chest in here. Didn't I? Nope. Okay. Weird. Thought I had a chest. Okay, let's get out of here. Emeralds, please. This one? No. Hot. That one. These. Is it going to complain? No. Do I have a plant? Yes. Okay. Fine. That's where we started. That's where we started. All right. So, we have come full circle, sort of. And after that, I know it's 10 after the hour. Not a great time to swap out, but I think it's time that I go get some food because I'm probably going to get myself hangry if I keep it up. So, oops, I have 3D. So what I'm going to do is just see if there's who is live at the moment for the late afternoon, I guess. And we are... Good grief. I think we're going to go back to our usual. Oh. Yeah. Haven't been there in a while. Okay, I'm going to head you guys over to Groova. So, it was actually 10, yeah. He's actually only 10 minutes from the top of the hour, so that might not be a smart plan. I am going to switch it up. We are not going to Groova, so take that for what it is. We are instead going to go over to Gutty. He's got a couple more viewers than Groova right now, but he looks like he's just past the top of his first hour, so he's more likely to be around for more than 10 minutes. So, we're going to head over there. Hopefully everybody had a good time, and that we made some sort of progress. We'll have to see how well we do, but... Go. Okay. So, we made some progress today. It wasn't the best. I'd like to try and figure out which end is up and try and see what on earth I'm doing wrong with that generator. And if not, come up with a plan for a new system for next week. So have yourselves a great day, a great weekend, and I shall see you on the flip side. Mischief managed.
Mischief managed. Mischief managed.
So very special thank you to Max Money for bringing in all his raiders. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also, thank you very much to our clue spenders today. Jen, I feel like I need to do more sitting up straight. And we have Fantastic Sherlock Fox, Scrublord, Benson, and Zerk. They were all our moderators who dropped by. Subs included Max Money, Terrier Darts, Bulbrine, and Yellow for chatting. As well as chats from Jen, Dadcraft, Sky, and Skyfire. So thank you everybody for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Thank you as well, Bob. No idea why your name wasn't there or what I missed, but anyways, if you were hanging out and having some fun, I hope you had a good time, and we'll see you on the other side.